Hello, and welcome to another episode of Upwave Customer Showcase. I'm John Stewart, Chief Customer Officer at Upwave, and I'm pleased to be joined today by Murphy VandeMotter, VP of Data Operations at Madhive. Murphy, welcome to Upwave's Customer Showcase.
Hi, John. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. We've been working with Madhive for years, but not everybody knows about Madhive. So, can you start by giving us a brief description of Madhive for those that may not be aware?
I would love to. I think that's fair and where Madhive sits in our role in this industry because we were founded in 2016, so been around for 10 years to help local broadcasters transition their business into digital TV and extend their reach. So we were really built for local media, which is where I think we still thrive today. So since then, we've grown into an omni-channel platform. We've taken that beyond just CTV. And I think that is what allows us to help these enterprise businesses of all sizes. So that transforms their tech stacks, that helps them just dip their toes into digital media. And then at the end of the day, what it's doing is it's helping prove out with partnerships like Upwave the power of these digital mediums, whether it be CTV, audio, or digital out of home in the future.
Well, it's great to see Madhive growing, and of course, with increased demand, there's an increase in competition. So, how has your growth happened along with the demand for measurement and for upwave measurement in particular?
Yeah, I think where Madhive again has always excelled has been at that local intelligence level, and really even hyper local. I say that because there's one thing to target, a region, a state, a city, but where Madhive excels is finding that needle in the haystack for just delivering impressions to a single zip code. And so that's, whether it's layering on audience targeting or measuring it on the back end, our technology was purpose built really from the ground up to power local and highly granular campaigns effectively at scale. And I do think that is where Madhive plus Upwave creates an extremely powerful tool in these broadcasters' tool belt. Again, people always talk about how TV is for the mass reach, right? And it's to, you're reaching people in their home and you're reaching, not just a single individual who's looking at their phone like this, but you're reaching the family while they're sitting in the living room. And that's the power of TV. And what Upwave, times Madhive does is we measure that impact together. And for local broadcasters or local advertisers that are running on a broadcast network, but also running a CTV campaign, through Upwave, they can measure that in a single DMA, a single city to know what their impact of their advertising is. We've seen this for auto, we've seen this for healthcare, legal services, and even political now to know what a creative's impact or the type of audience that that advertisement had the most impact on in these smaller areas.
Yeah, of course. And I think we have to talk about the brand measurement moving into the AI era. And so the way that we think about that is the speed of insights and the depth of insights has to keep up with the pace of how AI enabling marketers is happening. And so, can you talk a little bit about what Madhive is doing in this space?
Absolutely. So Madhive, we do kind of give ourselves that pat on the back. We've really been centered around AI from the beginning. But now where we see AI is that thread that connects measurement to the digital audiences to CTV being that digital medium. So, you know, those are all really important signals to listen to when you're understanding the impact of a campaign. And Madhive, rather than just simply surfacing the data, our tool, our AI tool, Maverick, it helps advertisers identify the audiences, predict the performance of those audiences, and then really, again, kind of coming back to that needle in the haystack, uncover the opportunities that would have been impossible to find manually. Isn't that what AI does in general? And I think that, again, shouting out Upwave, what you guys do too is because you have so many cuts in your system as well, the performance is not just at a overall brand lift awareness. It really goes into the audiences or the creatives or the certain performance of a medium that allows us to uncover that and then give that to our clients to help then serve what the optimization should be. We're also rolling out a new suite of agents. We did that just a month ago. And so that's going to be embedded at local first intelligence into our DSP, and that's going to enable the seamless execution of those campaigns while surfacing those real-time insights for advertisers really at every step. And I know that that's something that Upwave does a really good job at as well. It's all real time. You're not having to wait 30 days just to learn a little something about your campaign.
Well, let's dig into specifics a little bit. So recently, Madhive and Upwave partnered to measure an upper funnel campaign. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so just at the beginning of this year, we ran a campaign using Upwave measurement. This was for a regional healthcare group. So again, Madhive local, and healthcare, something that is traditionally really hard to track what the outcome or the performance was of it, right? I think especially in local and regional because they might not be equipped with the tools to tag or to use other sort of solutions for measurement. So with Upwave, we're able to measure the impact of the brand awareness and of the creative. This one was especially exciting because, again, with Upwave, what you're able to do, talk about the finding the needle in the haystack. Upwave allows for us to run brand lift studies on local campaigns, which is a huge differentiator and one of the main reasons why we've partnered with Upwave so closely for 3+ years. So we served a regional healthcare network campaign over the course of an entire quarter. This was in a single, uh, this for this campaign specifically is in a single city, a southern city. So again, we're reaching a city that might have not had the largest population, but still able to see the impact. We saw the ad recall be 6x, brand preference be 5x, and consideration go up 4x just from the impact of this campaign. And again, where this came in to help the advertiser on the back end, most importantly, was the insights that came from it. So they were able to optimize against certain zip codes in that area. They were able to optimize against the creative served in that area just by understanding the lift at consideration, recall, and awareness levels.
Wow, we love to hear that. And we love that you are having success and love that you are having success with measurement as well. So thank you for joining us today, Murphy. We appreciate you walking us through the way Madhive thinks about brand building for your advertisers, and congrats on all the success you've been having.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you all having me and looking for our next round.